Tonight, the HOG World Heavyweight Championship will be on the line. Last month in Philadelphia, the match between Charles Mason and man like Darice ended in chaos. But tonight, it's no disqualification. And Darice thinks that's gonna make it a fair fight, but he doesn't know that he is stepping into Charles Mason's violent, happy place tonight.
I've met many men like Darice, and they're all the same. People like you live your life playing by the rules. But I make the rules work for me. And where there are no rules, that is when you enter my world. That is when the suffering truly begins. Are you prepared to suffer when a wire is slicing around your throat? When I make you fight for every last breath? When metal is crushing your trachea and blade starts tearing through your flesh, will you survive? When every minute a new piece of you opens up and I lather myself in your blood and smile, will you beg for mercy, or will you put your pride aside in the name of glory to take my House of Glory championship? So show me what you are, 'cause I am the root of all evil, Charles Mason, and this is what I am.
Make some noise! Heard you lot are a party town, is that right, yeah?
You know, he's what they call a grime MC. Do you know what a grime MC is?
I would hope not.
It's a genre of electronic dance music that's very popular right here in the UK.
Oh, huge. You never been?
I've never been.
With the energy, yeah?
It sounds terrible. It's a bunch of cacophonous noise. And from what I've heard so far, this guy thinks he's a poet? He's talking about his lyrics?
When House of Glory Wrestling debuts in London, we'll bring you all out to a grind match. What? I can't hear you. Let's go. I can't hear you.
It's a party here in the NYC Arena.
All I hear are monosyllabic grunts, not lyrics.
Let's go. See, they know the words. I can't hear you. I can't hear you.
They don't know any words, okay?
Come on, Doc, throw your hands in the air.
Yeah.
Come on, Doc, wave them like you just don't care.
I don't care. I don't need to wave my hands to show you that.
When I say
Sure. He cares. He totally cares.
Now what are you on? Let's take from end of a country one. Fight me in the building. Fight me, he gets completely stabbed. If I got beef with you, you know when nothing goes free. Man, you up on white, you get beat from 10 from 10 you got. Thank you, got that time to tell you. There's no 1-2-1. You think it's it, but that's what we on. All around runs how it should be on. Screaming a brick, they keep on me on Joe.
Will you tell me, Commissioner Salamanca,
I can't hear you.
what wonderful lyrics did you hear? What eloquence
I'm just
did you pick up on?
I'm just enjoying the beat. I think it's a sick beat.
He's a beat guy.
I would enjoy beating on you.
I would like to see you try.
It may happen sooner than you think.
I'll throw you out of here so fast your head will spin.
Yeah, if you can get up.
Oh, this is the 28-year-old British phenom, man like Darice, the reigning Progress world champion, who went to war with Charles Mason last month in Philadelphia. And we had no winner, which is why we needed to settle this once and for all tonight. It's just the HOG World Championship.
My name is Man Like Darice.
What kind of a name is that?
And I am the lyrical dragon, and when I say 01, you say 21. 01. 01. 01.
What do those numbers signify, Commissioner?
The UK postal code that man like Darice hails from. And now, your reigning, defending House of Glory Wrestling.
Well, why don't we allow the crowd to serenade us with their lyrics?
Love him or hate him, as effective, as malevolent as they come. And he is all business tonight.
Charles Mason says that people like Darice spend their lives playing by the rules, but he makes the rules work for him. And when there are no rules, that's when you enter his world. And I think we've seen enough Charles Mason matches to know that's very true.
How quickly he can transform his surroundings, his environment. How quickly any given arena can become Charles Mason's world. Since capturing the grandest prize in House of Glory Wrestling,
Charles Mason has been unstoppable.
Yeah, 554 days. Mike Santana reigned as the HOG World Champion. That run came to an end at the hands of this man over Puerto Rican weekend when Mason cashed in his Matt Travis contract to become the first ever HOG Grand Slam champion. He was the first ever Cruiserweight champion, former tag team champion, and the longest reigning Crown Jewel champion in House of Glory history. Now he comes in tonight, 125 days as HOG World Champion.
And this will be the greatest reign of terror of all for Charles Mason.
Well, let us hope not. Nick Shin's on the call here. He's got the unenviable task of standing in between these men. Let's take it to David Adams. Stare down here between these two men. Nick Shin's trying to get them separated. Darice will not be intimidated.
And now, live from the NYC Arena, Jamaica, Queens, on Triller TV Plus. This is your House of Glory Wrestling. With glory comes pride. It will be set for one fall. And as for the HOG World Heavyweight Championship. When the bell sounds, the man in command, House of Glory senior official, Mr. Nick Shin. And now, the combatants who get set to wage war. Introducing first, to my right, from Birmingham, England, he is the lyrical dragon, repping the 0121, the Progress World Champion, and here tonight in Jamaica, Queens, stands before us the challenger, man like Darice. His opponent to my left, flying in from his private full estate, weighing in at a fuck ton of money. He is the current reigning and defending House of Glory heavyweight champion of the world, the roots of all evil, Charles Mason.
Our stage is set. Your With Glory Comes Pride main event. World Heavyweight Championship hangs in the balance. Charles Mason defends against man like Darice. Second time could be the charm for Darice. We thank you all who tuned in, spent your Friday nights with us here on Triller TV. Johnny Torres, Dr. Hillary P. Wisdom, and our Commissioner Jason Solomon on the call. And business is a-booming here in NYC tonight.
Mason tried to use that title. It is no disqualification, though, so this is all legal.
Picking up right where they left off from Philadelphia.
It's not false count anywhere, but Nick Shin, the only job he has is to make sure that once they get back in the ring, he counts the fall, and that is it.
We can expect a proverbial demolition derby, as it were.
Fascinating
tonight.
Because we know all too well, all three of us, about the sadistic tendencies of Charles Mason, his preference of utilizing hardware of all shapes and sizes. What we don't know is how Darice fares in such a contest.
Charles Mason is indeed an artist of violence. He enjoys his work. Mason gains pleasure from inflicting pain upon those who he deems as lesser than him, which is most people, and deservedly so.
It seems like in Philadelphia, Darice got a bit of a taste of that fever, of that bloodlust, because they had to be pulled apart by the entire House of Glory Wrestling roster.
I sent so many referees out there to keep these men apart, and still, they were tearing into each other. This was the only way to settle it.
And I believe that was really just a taste. That was truly an appetizer. And here we get the main course of plunder.
Hold on now, Darice!
Mason reversed into that guardrail.
Bounces, jettisons into that guardrail and the ricochet off onto that hard floor.
Darice at one time was tag team partners with Leon Slater, who we saw earlier tonight make his HOG debut. But he has done quite the job as Progress World Champion in a very short period of time, but it's not about that title tonight. It's about the HOG World title as they have taken their brawl among the faithful here in the NYC arena.
Back and forth they go. Both Mason and Darice very comfortable striking in the pocket.
We saw this earlier with Cross and Cardona. Easy to get lost out there. Knife-edge chop by Darice, and now the shirt comes off.
Defiant Charles Mason.
And Mason says, bring it on. Our champion, I think he enjoys this.
Mason enjoys receiving pain almost as much as he enjoys inflicting it.
I don't think he enjoyed that foot to the face.
Well, maybe he did. That is what is so dangerous about the HOG World Heavyweight Champion.
I do also wonder if Darice had faked him out. If Mason was sort of salivating over the knife that's chopped, got a kick to the jaw instead. Might have been a fake out from Darice.
That's exactly what it was. Again, they are brawling, and it's hard to, there's so many people here, it's hard to tell exactly where.
Darice might be a little bit smarter than he looks.
Okay, they have moved.
Super no vacancy here at the NYC Arena.
Yeah, they have moved up here to, we have an elevated level over here.
Only goes so far when there's all these 6'5" wrestling fans.
Around by the merchandise stand, I believe.
Right over by our merch area.
Yeah, I see the fireflies guiding us, as you had said earlier.
Again, this is no disqualification. We will have a winner this time. HOG World Championship on the line.
Incredible night of battles here at With Glory Comes Pride. And we knew in the back of our minds and in our hearts of hearts that it was going to come down to this.
Oh, absolutely.
They were going to brawl all around the streets
I'm
of New
surprised it took so long for them to get all the way to that corner of the arena.
There may be collateral damage. They may be steamrolling fans.
Now, don't forget, I mean, we have seen Mason in the past. In fact, there was a very famous match in this building, and right in that area over there when Mason defended that Crown Jewel Championship and lost to Carlos Ramirez.
La Rata. Oh, and once again,
there it is.
Mason climbing into the rafters.
He is climbing, literally climbing up onto that scaffolding.
We saw Mason attack Ramirez from exactly that
height.
height.
Darice is following him.
Oh.
And it's very dark up there. It's hard to tell.
Indeed.
Oh, it's so dangerous. You hope they don't lose their footing.
We're just going to see one or two bodies hurtle out of the sky at any moment.
Hold on now, jockeying for position. Mason, Darice, champion, challenger.
They're fighting up there, exchanging right hands.
Mason stacking up the rights. Darice trying to rally back, but Mason's tempo picking up.
Oh, Mason just flailing away.
Ah! And both bodies falling from the sky. Very well may have taken out one of the merchandise booths.
Oh my God.
Take another look here.
What kind of carnage is there on the floor of the arena right now?
Stun and shock etched across the face of every single person in attendance here.
That might be the end of this contest.
I can't tell what condition they're in.
We may need a new House of Glory Wrestling World Heavyweight Champion, and we may need a new Progress Wrestling World Champion.
My goodness. And I think they're finally making their way back towards the ring.
Unbelievably.
I don't know how. I don't know how they're standing.
It just continues, the intensity to rise. The temperature keeps on climbing in this bout. As I had said, we are absolutely picking up on where we left off in Philadelphia.
Darice looks like he's in the better shape of both men. I don't understand how Darice is standing.
I don't know, but again, this has been a hallmark of Charles Mason's reign so far as world champion. I was in Texas when he wrestled Zilla Fatu, and it was the same thing. They brawled all over the building. And Mason thrives on it. He enjoys it.
Mason is all about transgressing boundaries. Boundaries of good and evil. Boundaries of what is deemed socially acceptable and what is not.
The root of all
Mason
evil
doesn't care.
The root of all evil is not hyperbole.
He has a bucket.
Hold on.
He has turned men like Darice into bucket men.
Wow. Jettisoned the buckethead rendition of Darice into that steel post.
Again, it's all legal. Use anything you want. Got that bucket again.
And Mason can make any weapon infinitely more dangerous.
Oh, absolutely. We've seen him use plastic bags. We've seen him use all sorts of weapons.
Wow! Fastball down the pipe.
Darice intercepted the bucket as it was coming at him.
We have a new bucket head.
Now, welcome to Buckethead Land! Head first, into the post goes Mason.
Is that a new ride they added at Disney?
Buckethead Classic.
Buckethead Land?
Oh yeah. And Darice.
I don't think the good doc is tall enough to ride that ride.
Wow! The velocity on that. Darice.
Tell you what, I was going to say Darice has really been taking over most of this match so far.
He is feeding off the bloodlust of our HOG faithful as well.
We are well aware, both in and out of House of Glory, at the lengths that Mason will go to. He loves the violence. He loves that ultra violence.
Yeah,
Darice, this is the first time I have seen him in this type of environment, and he's doing just fine.
He may be for now, Darice may be in control for now, but do not underestimate how much the root of all evil will thrive off of the punishment that he is receiving.
God forbid Charles Mason descends to another level of sadism and masochism.
As Gorilla Monsoon used to say about Greg the Hammer Valentine, though, it is even more true. for Mason. It's only after he has received a certain amount of punishment that Mason really comes into his full power.
Well, he's
ring.
about to take some punishment with that chair that DeReiss has.
Now, crown him right across the back. Charles Mason, he was inviting the skull shot too. And now, right across the back yet again.
Why the stupid novelty hat though?
Your guess is as good as mine, Doc.
Why not?
I can't tell if that hat was really big or if the fan who was wearing it just had a very small head.
Now once again into the guardrails.
Now it's Mason's turn with that chair right across the back. And just hurdles that chair right into DeReiss's face.
The little Sabu fastballs. Rest in peace, Sabu.
Once again, this is Charles Mason's playground.
This is his wheelhouse. This is where he thrives.
And as you had said, Commish, DeReiss in the moments, holding his own.
Absolutely. There's a reason why he's the Progress World Champion.
To be a world champion on the highest levels, you've got to be willing to overcome adversity in all its forms. DeReiss.
Doc, did you listen to the Doors when you were younger?
Uh-oh. I know that one jingle.
That sounds like rock and or roll.
There's that one jingle, I believe.
You've always got grime, like I said. Oh, Mason, how many times have we seen him do that?
Now watch Mason. Winds home with the double stop, back of the head.
Mason lulled DeReiss into a sense of security. DeReiss took the time to get the door out, and Mason puts it right back. These idiots don't deserve doors. They're a bunch of barbarians.
They don't deserve doors.
No, they don't. They should live in a barn, like an animal.
Do those not also have, you know what, never mind. DeReiss.
What does he have?
Not
in his hand?
theirs, not their barn.
I think he's got a chain. What is that? There's a chain.
He's got multiple uses for that. You've seen him use it as a garrote.
Nothing good.
Once again, that chair to the back.
And finally, take the action back into the ring for the first time here tonight. Oh, he's got that chain.
Oh, whipping DeReiss with the chain.
It's bad enough. Oh my God. And this is again, Mason he gets off on this type of violence.
Hey, DeReiss wanted a no disqualification match, and he's getting it right now.
Well, he asked for a no disqualification match, and what he's getting currently is a strangle and mangle at the hands of Charles Mason.
I can't help but feel partially responsible for this, being that I made this match.
You are responsible for everything bad that happens here in HOG.
Commish, they signed the waivers, they signed the medical releases.
They did.
They asked, you provided. It's out of your hands. But now, whether they turn each other into human hamburger meat, you can't let that keep you up at night. And now DeReiss.
Tried to kick that chair back, and Mason going back under the ring now. Now what does
Back
he
to
have?
the chain.
Now repeated rights. That chain now back in hand, and hold on. Charles Mason.
He's choking out DeReiss. This might be a good opportunity for him to say those magic words, but I don't know if he's got it in him.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if DeReiss can even talk.
Oh yeah, now he might be locked to the post.
I don't even know if the ref would understand it if he did.
This gives Charles Mason all the more time.
Boy.
He's going to take DeReiss on a trip to Singapore. This is Charles Mason.
And DeReiss is just tied up, and he can't do anything. That chain is wrapped around his throat, and Mason with that right in the ribs.
DeReiss trying to get free of that chain, unable to. Well, finally did.
The fourth swing is the damage done, but Mason keeping it up.
Relentless. He's the champion.
Overhead Big swing on the ground, Darice, and now switching it up.
Looking for more toys to play with.
Setting up that chair now. Maybe looking at, oh, never mind. Unholy platform being constructed before our very eyes.
Well, he didn't want that first chair to be an only child. The family is growing here. Look at this. He's asking for chairs, and the fans are handing him chairs.
My word, if this is a family affair, it's like the Frank Castle family affair. You know, you
Talk about sadistic. The people boo Charles Mason, they cheer his opponent, and yet they give him chairs in order to administer more damage.
What did we say before about the HOG faithful and bloodlust? They've got a very strong case of it.
Trying to suplex Darice, though. He stuffs it. Darice with a suplex. Nope.
Lowering that gravity.
Mason fighting back.
Oh, hold on.
Mace. No, Darice fights out of it.
Deep squat in the hips by Mason, too. That was all gumption blocking that by Darice.
Back inside.
Now this action, your With Glory Comes Pride main event, back center of the House of Glory Wrestling ring.
Co-main event of the evening. What a freaking night of action it's been so far. Mason, look at that. Takes it right down to the canvas.
Chokehold STO.
Which is legal.
Keeps the choke applied.
Right back outside goes Mason. Grabbing one of those chairs. What? He's setting this up. It's some kind of weird contraption that he's putting together here. And I don't quite know what the end goal is, but I'm sure it's not good.
Mason, an architect of destruction right now.
Yes, this is definitely modern art.
An architect. Where did he get his license from?
He's one of them unlicensed back alley architects you hear about.
Out comes the belt.
Charles Mason is an autodidact. He teaches himself a variety of skills.
Again, choking the life out of Darice. First the chain, now the belt.
And those gears just continually turning in Mason's head, trying to think of more and more creative ways to cause suffering to his opponent.
You gotta believe he released the belt because he wanted to get the chain back and use the chain for the choking instead. But he may be taking a little too much time, or maybe...
I think he's having a little too much... What is that?
Hold on, is that?
What is that?
That is a cigar cutter.
Oh my God!
Mason is trying to remove the digits of men like Darice.
Trying to take off a finger. We've seen Mason clip his cigars with that very cigar cutter. Oh, I see. He wasn't actually testing if it was on. He's wrapping.
It's on enough for Charles Mason's purposes.
Well, if it's in his hands, it definitely has power.
Live mic for sure now. This live mic may lead to an unalived Darice.
And look, if he chokes out Darice and he can't respond to the referee's count, that's it.
Just like that, Darice able to connect flush with an errant blow. Extricates himself, because that could have been real. But now, Darice has some space, he has some time. And now Mason coming in hot. Darice out the back door. Blasts him with the super kick. Oh, and he's following up now.
Back body drop.
Nearly launched him through the rafters. And now Darice cornering Mason.
Just hammering away on the root of all evil is man like Darice.
Changing levels, changing the weapon of choice. Stomping that oh-so proverbial mud hole, yet to walk it dry.
Which proverb was that?
Oh, you know the one. You know the one. Reading from the book of SCSA. And now, Darice pops up into the powerbomb.
Darice, this is an opportunity to win this match right here, but Darice not able to take advantage.
That may have been, if not a last gasp, a gasp from a fading Darice. That pop-up powerbomb. Gotta exert a lot of energy for that.
Though maybe Darice is now thinking it's gonna take more to defeat Charles Mason. It's going to take some ultra violence.
I think he wants that door back. That's the door that Mason shoved back under the ring. It is now in the ring. What can he possibly do with that?
Darice now, you can see this battle has potentially taken years off the lives of both of these combatants, champion and challenger alike. Oh, that door song you were asking about earlier. Break on through to the other side.
Ah, yes. Yes, indeed. I think Mason might be breaking on through to the other side shortly.
Man like Darice. Maybe the next greatest hit in that catalog. Here we go. Oh, brakes on. Now Darice puts the brakes on. Oh, now it's Darice on dangerous ground. Back to the door.
Battle of attrition to see who gets to throw who through that piece of wood.
And you see these strikes here, barely giving any ground. You see those feet, they're barely moving. Game as they come, these two. Oh my, the right head kick. Shades of the great Mirko Krokam. And Darice eyeing that door with a combination of good ideas and bad intentions.
Can't be too laser focused on that one implement, because look what Charles Mason has in his hand, the chain.
He's looking to utilize that Death Valley driver against Charles Mason, and instead Darice jettisoned through the door by the scruff of his neck. But Darice weathering the storm. A holy hailstorm of splinters careening through that door.
Now Charles Mason has to dig deep into that
He's got many a variety of double stop, many a variety of rear naked choke.
Well, he loves to apply that reign of terror. We really haven't seen that yet. And he's got another door.
All sorts of toys to implement those maneuvers with, perhaps.
The secret of successful wrestlers and more so successful champions. Multiple ways to win a contest.
Very resourceful.
Yes. Charles Mason. Now that chain, he may be looking to send Darice through the door that exact same way.
Perhaps the same well again.
Hold on.
Oh, Darice stops in his tracks. He's marching around the ring with him.
And get himself as far away as he can from that door.
Mason is trying, and Darice is holding onto that top rope.
Now it may be Mason who is too fixated on this one goal.
Yes, absolutely, Doc. What a struggle, but now spins out into the backdrop drive.
Mason went to that same well one too many times here, and it's cost him.
That was a powerful showing of fortitude from Darice there. One hand on the chain, the other on the top rope, held on for dear life. He retained dear life in the process, and now he is eyeing that turnbuckle. He's got bad intentions in mind for Mason. He's in that drop zone.
Taking a lot of time, though, is Darice here.
Summoning the energy in the room.
And Mason
Slowly rolls away, does the champion.
Darice took too much time. Mason able to recover just enough.
Shades of Philadelphia in their first bout.
He's got something in his hand. It looks like a pipe.
Not sure Darice is aware. Oh, just like that. Now the steel across the back.
Oh, and that can do serious damage to the body. A steel pipe could have just cracked Darice's spine there.
That may be That may be an X factor for this bout. That pipe coming into play, and the way it was held so covertly by Charles Mason.
What's Mason got in mind now?
Stepping to the side.
Both men were jockeying for position there on the top turnbuckle.
Thought he was going for the ultimate Dragonstein.
What was Darice just looking at there?
I don't know. Wait a minute. They left that pile of chairs outside.
No.
Mason trying to fight out of it. We had forgotten all about that.
They are hooked up for what has potential to be.
Darice falling backwards.
Just hanging off of the ropes is Darice.
Oh, Mason biting him.
He's still holding on, that right hand staying adhered.
Fighting back with a European uppercut. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh my God! Oh! Disastrous, to say the least, for Charles Mason.
In the pile of chairs that he himself set up earlier in the match, Mason takes a terrible fall.
You said something about hoisting and petards earlier, Mr. Torres.
Exhibit A, or B, I should say.
Watch this. Nasty landing for Mason. Just reached under the ring and grabbed yet another kendo stick.
Back, the neck, that right shoulder. I don't know what got the worst of that if you're Charles Mason. Now Darice, he's staying on that throttle.
Darice has a golden opportunity right now after that to try to win the HOG World Heavyweight title. The title is on the line in this match, let's not forget.
He has a chance to bring it back to Birmingham, just over the pond in England.
Could be a sharpshooter. He's trying to turn him over.
This maneuver now, if he gets it.
There.
Oh, hold on. Nick Shin.
Oh, Mason pulls the referee into Darice.
The opportunistic champion, Charles Mason, will use anything in order to retain the HOG World Heavyweight title, including the referee.
Even in a no disqualification match. Looking to dish out punishment, mayhem, carnage to all surrounding that ring.
And now Darice with a sense of urgency.
Raining down the rights. He's got to be mindful. As we can see in the opposite corner, that door is still standing. Now going to the eyes.
Mason just grinding at the face.
Now what? Unreliable. That ripcord, that discus lariat.
Fish hook lariat. But it's not enough, and now Mason is frustrated.
Frustrated Charles Mason gets all the more dangerous. Starts employing the aerial maneuvers, the very high impact maneuvers. We start seeing more double stops. We start seeing that Death Valley driver. And the Meteora. And here we go. But Darice had it scouted.
Whoa, almost picked up the win there.
Oh, that's it! That Death Valley driver through the door. Charles Mason was not to be denied. Got it the second time around. What? Truly, there is no man like Darice, because we've seen bigger people take that fall and not live to tell the tale.
We've seen bigger people take that fall, not even through a door.
Right.
Mason's so resourceful. He has greater resources than anyone else in this building by far. But does he have the key to defeating a man like Darice here tonight?
Now, one more look.
Wow, right through, man. That is just brutality in Darice. Look at the look on his face. Uh-oh.
That Singapore cane across the back.
Oh, I don't think he... Look at Mason's face. He can't believe it. It's having no effect.
We talk about a second wind. Cutter! Sticks that landing. from out of nowhere, and Charles Mason. He may be dangerously close to that drop zone.
Darice fighting through the pain, trying to summon the energy for one last big shot.
Charles Mason wanted that Singapore cane. Darice says,
Oh, he is just whipping the tar out of him with that kendo stick. Shot after shot.
Mason with paroxysms of pain and probably pleasure.
Darice trying to welt up that body. Trying to break the body and the spirit.
And the skin. Just absolutely blasting him with that stick. He's looking for something. He's got a piece of the door. He's got some of that debris.
Yes, indeed. Are now looking to utilize that remnant to great effect. Our HOG faithful firmly behind our challenger tonight.
Wow! Head first! Mason just ricocheting off of that piece of door to the arena floor.
And he went head first into that door. Nick Shane over to check on Mason. And Darice says, trying to tell the referee,
A concussive impact there of Charles Mason's head on that door remnant.
That was such a brutal landing that I'm wondering what Charles Mason has in the tank at this point. I don't wonder that very often. But Darice has been a man possessed in our With Glory Comes Pride co-main event. The House of Glory World Heavyweight Championship hanging in the balance.
What a battle this has been, back and forth. Seesaw between these two men. How bad do you want it? It might come down to who runs out of gas first. And Mason, oh my God, right into that chair, face first.
Into the edge of the chair.
Now Darice may be pondering something from up on high. Sure likes that 450 splash, don't he? Here we go. Wait.
Saw Mason about to get out of the way and shifted gears at the last minute.
And you can see there's blood on the top of Mason's skull. So he is busted.
Now Darice
to the opposite corner. I don't think Mason's going to be able to escape. 450 splash! And Mason somehow kicks out of the 450.
Our resilient champion showing unbelievable
look at the
fortitude
welts
here.
Look at the blood, look at the welts melt. I mean, just absolute carnage. And Mason wearing the battle scars as we see another look at that beautiful 450 by Darice, but it was just not enough. I mean, what do they have left? What's
it gonna take for someone to win this match?
I don't know.
This war.
We are airing out the armory. Both combatants, they are letting their biggest rounds fly. At this point now, comes down to heart. And I gotta believe it's landing their greatest rounds once again, whether it's that 450 splash, the Death Valley Drive, or what have you.
Reese is still looking at blood.
The crimson mask being worn by Charles Mason right now.
We have another door. We have found another door, gentlemen.
Another door. Darice, the doorman of the evening.
Yes, he is. Mason looks just about, I don't know how much Mason has left. He looks like he is just on the threshold of being finished.
Can Darice open the door to the HOG World title?
Mason has something to say about it, but he doesn't have a whole lot to say right now.
What's he setting up here? Another door chair Frankenstein monster.
We have a door bridge. that has been set up now in the center of the ring. How creative is Darice about to get with Charles Mason? We're about to find out.
Saw him utilize a snap powerbomb in Philadelphia. I do wonder if that's what's next. Oh no, fireman's carry. But now, Mason, the elbows to the jaw, frees himself.
There's that reign of terror.
And Charles Mason could choke Darice out in this position and win the match.
Absolutely.
Rare situation for this submission hold. Darice knows all too well the gravity of that submission situation. Quick to get out of it, and now pursuing Mason to the high rent district. If Darice is able to pull off this superplex, they're taking the mean tumble through wood and steel.
Darice to the apron.
Dumped out to the apron. Mason just picked up a chain again. Wrapping it around.
Oh!
He just wrapped that chair right around Mason's skull.
And Mason, unfortunately.
Wait a minute. Darice!
Springboard! Frog splash through the door!
We were so close to and new. Charles Mason.
If you've ever had any doubt in your mind that Charles Mason deserves to be the face of this company, deserves to be the HOG World Heavyweight Champion, that doubt should have been obliterated just then when Charles Mason kicked out there.
That was a death and a resurrection in a split second. Yeah, look at that.
The third door down, but Charles Mason did not stay down. He kicked out, and this match continues.
Now Darice, Mason. How much does either one have left in the tank?
I don't know what is going through Darice's head right now. Like, what do I have to do to put this man away? I don't think he's ever been in the ring with anybody like Mason before.
He's asking for some hardware, some spare hardware.
He's asking for as many chairs as the fans are.
No. Oh, this is dangerous. That is a dangerous thing to ask. You know how despicable and barbarous these idiots are out here.
The fans are throwing chairs.
They're not going to stop.
Into the ring.
They're not going to stop.
A similar thing has happened in the tri-state area once upon a time.
This is an extreme situation right now.
Very dangerous. Nick Shin better get out of the way.
Well, we got a couple in the audience here that have not practiced their chair throwing in quite some time. It's okay, maybe next year.
And the fans are still throwing chairs. Darice is trying to calm them down here so he can finish the job.
Darice is very grateful for the donation of chairs, but he has enough. He's met his quota.
He's got a championship to try to win.
Ugh! Just tosses Charles Mason like a sack of potatoes onto those chairs.
Oh, but hold on now. The low blow from Mason. And now, pile driver
on the chairs.
Darice kicks.
I can't believe this.
I had to check our timekeeper and our referee to make sure that we're still rolling here.
Wow.
2 7/8, 2 99 100ths.
What is this man built out of?
Now Mason intends on finding out. If he wanted hardware before, he's got all that he could ever ask for.
Mason wants to know literally what is inside a man like Darice right now.
We have seen Mason finish people off with that Gotch-style pile driver before. I don't know that I've ever seen him do it on a chair before. Mason trying to set that broken door back outside. Oh, wait. Tell me there's more, right? He's got some kind of pouch.
Oh, I don't like the looks of that.
Got a sack of some kind. Oh my God.
Oh, I know what those feel like.
Thumbtacks.
Yeah, you do, as a matter of fact.
Center of the ring.
Having
I'm
flashbacks.
But now the low blow from DeReiss. What's good for the goose, good for the gander. Back first out of the tax goes the root of all evil. And now, the remnants of that door, still capable of ample amounts of destruction.
A ramshackle construction here, but it may be all that man like Darice needs to finally defeat Charles Mason and win the HOG World Heavyweight Championship.
Chairs, there's thumbtacks, there's broken doors.
Frankenstein's monster. It's a chimera. Now,
It's something you'd find in the back alley somewhere here in Queens.
Darice hoisting Mason. This could be the last fall from such great heights. Hold on, Mason extricates himself at fireman's carry. Wait a minute, not from this height.
Oh my
no!
God.
$1 billion driver through the entire edifice.
And still, your House of Glory Wrestling World Heavyweight Champion.
Winner! Still, the House of Glory World Heavyweight Champion, the root of all evil,
Truly a worthy sequel from Philadelphia. Once again, Mason and Darice bring the other to a whole new level of competition.
That right there is a warrior. That is a gladiator. That is your HOG World Champion. The greatest there has ever been. The root of all evil, Charles Mason, and you can raise absolutely no doubts about that, Solomonster.
Solomonster had said, Charles Mason, first Grand Slam champion here in House of Glory Wrestling. And he remains the apex predator at the top of the food chain here in House of Glory Wrestling.
I don't know, after what we've seen tonight, who can stop him? After all the punishment that this man just took, who can stop this man and put an end to this reign of terror?
Well, folks, we appreciate you spending your time with us on Driller TV for House of Glory Wrestling. With glory comes pride.
Don't forget, the next time that we are with you live, Saturday, November 15th, the ultimate collaboration. We're coming to the big event, Brentwood, New York, for HOG Super Clash and the debut of Andrade.
Long Island, Chicago. You keep your eyes peeled to House of Glory Wrestling on all forms of social media. We'll be in your backyard before you know it.
HOG.